it stand for? Remembering everyone deployed. So we just had a big cookout out in the kind of the mezzanine of our office here, and it was great. I wish we would have filmed it. We had about, I don't know, 100 employees. I think I saw 1 or 2 people not wearing red, but they had red caps on, or red shoes, something, but almost everybody was in red. So we don't just say it here at Low VA Rates, we live it. And something else we live and we believe and we love, the VA Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan, the IRRRL, Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan. We're going to talk about that today. It's our most popular loan. As you know from watching these videos, we do purchase loans and cash out loans and home improvement loans. We do them all. This is the one we're talking about today. And we have people calling us all the time. Matter of fact, it's because of these videos on Facebook and YouTube. We get all sorts of phone calls. I talked to somebody last week that said, I've been watching your YouTube videos, and you guys say that my FICO score doesn't matter, that my credit score, my credit history does not matter on a streamline, but here I've called, and I won't name them, but basically almost every other VA lender or bank in the country has VA IRRRL credit requirements. We don't, okay? So think about that for a second. If you've got friends or family that have served in the military, maybe they've been struggling to refinance, tag them in this video, invite them to this live video while we start going a little bit deeper right now. So the VA has a handbook. They don't publish this handbook necessarily to the entire world. You can find it through Google and other search engines, but it's the VA Lender's Handbook. And in Chapter 6 of the handbook, okay, Chapter number 6, is where you can find everything you want to know about an IRRRL loan or a streamline loan. It's going to be somewhat complex because it's written for lenders, but in that VA handbook, Chapter number 6, for lenders, it straight up says that the interest rate reduction refinance loan, which I'm now going to refer to as the IRRRL or streamline, does not need credit underwriting. So what does that mean? There are no credit requirements. There's not. Certain banks and lenders put credit requirements on top of the VA's guidelines, and they have every right to do so. Here at Low VA Rates, as we've mentioned many times before, we do not have any minimum FICO. So no minimum FICO score. I don't care if you've got an 800 or if you've got an 80. Now, there's no such thing as an 80. I think it goes only down to 300. I've never really seen anything lower than about a 480, 450. It doesn't matter. The only requirement, and this is in the VA Chapter 6, VA Handbook Chapter 6, is that your VA loan is current, okay? You must be current. You could be late for the last 3 years, but if you're current today, we can streamline you. Now, you can even streamline a VA loan that's not current, but as a lender, we can't make that decision. We must get prior approval from the Department of Veterans Affairs. But we can make a decision, and we always decide yes to do a VA streamline or IRRRL for any veteran that qualifies. And the only way you have to qualify is you must be in a VA loan right now. So if your current loan is VA, if you have a VA mortgage on your property right now, you can get a streamline refinance through Low VA Rates. There's nothing that can keep you from getting it. We, of course, have to lower your interest rate, or if you're on an ARM, we have to take you to fixed. There are some mathematical type requirements, but as it refers to credit requirements, no minimum FICO. You can have been late on your mortgage however many times in the past as you have been. If you went through tough credit or tough financial times, but you're current today, we can do your loan. It's as simple as that. I could ramble forever. There's a lot of other really cool things about the IRRRL. We'll save those for a different video, but I am going to pause for a moment and see if we have any questions. Sometimes we have topics where there's all sorts of questions. Sometimes we have topics like this one that's pretty frank and to the point, really basic. But I'll tell you, if you've been turned down before, big companies, I want to name my competition, but I won't do that today. They're all going to tell you no if you have below a 640 or 620. That's just kind of the industry standard. If you've had mortgage lates, you can kiss it completely goodbye. We do VA IRRRLs or VA streamlines for people every single week who have super low FICO scores and have recently been late on their mortgage. We're here to help you. You earned this through your military service, or your family members have if they have VA loans and you're just watching today. So this is Eric with Low VA Rates. Tune in next Friday, and please make sure to wear red. Okay.